So there's been some updates on the Salah Brooks allegations. And now there's actually a fifth victim coming out. Let's watch her testimony.
It's kind of hard for me to talk about it because, like, when it did happen or whatever, and I started to feel comfortable about it, she basically told me, like, well, you know what I'm saying, if you say something, no one's going to believe you. You know, I got thousands of followers that's going to have my back. They're going to say that you're not particularly the type of woman I'll go for. And so I was like, sis, that's why you did it, even though I told you no. She was like, she didn't say that, but, like, did that goofy laugh. She always do.
There's not much more to be said about that. It just seems like the suspicion keeps mounting and mounting. And the second update I have for you guys is that one of Salah's good friends actually uploaded a video showing receipts of the text messages between Salah and all of her victims. Roll the clip.
Okay, so I'm a recent friend of Salah's. I met her skydiving. Didn't know she did TikTok or anything like that, so I have no idea who she was before meeting her. After we first hung out, I told her I didn't have a phone, and I was just on my iPad all the time, and because she wanted to keep in contact with me, she told me that she actually had another phone that she had brought with her to Hawaii, and it was basically used as a hard drive or something for her, and so she let me actually have this other phone. What's crazy is I had no idea by me putting my phone number into the phone, our lives would sync, and I'd get all of her texts, she'd get all my texts. We became one, essentially. Because of this, I have all the texts that she sent, meaning that I have a little bit of proof about the allegations that are out there right now. Just because this story is literally crazy that a stranger gave me her phone. Here's a photo of me with the phone. You can see the date right there. Here's the back of the phone proving that this is the phone. So here's the phone. Here's the photo app. Right here, photos of her. Literally can scroll anywhere throughout this phone. More photos of her. It's obviously her phone. Now let's get into these texts. After watching the salmon cutting video made by Meeposaurus, or Sydney is her real name, I immediately assumed great. After reading the text, I can definitely assure you it was not great, and I understand what Salah meant when she said joke in the video, because we do it with all of us and our friends. So right here you can see that she said before putting your boob on me. What she's referring to in that case is we all will waddle up to each other and plop a titty on our heads. I'm genuinely sorry for laughing at this. This is not something to laugh about whatsoever. SA is a serious matter, obviously. It's just, I've seen it in person, and yeah. That being said, I have no idea how Sydney felt in the situation. I was not there for the encounter, so again, I have no comment on the actual scenario itself. Just wanted to clear up exactly what she meant when she said Salah asked to do something to her, and she said no, and Salah then proceeded to do. This is not me defending Salah in any videos that have been posted. This is just me sharing what I have at my disposal. As far as Jade's video, the texts are too far back, so this phone does not have them, so I can't give any proof or insight as to that situation. However, Meg, let's look at those. After doing a little bit of scrolling, I did notice a little bit of a falling out, as you can see here. It's obviously about some sort of project they're working on with one another. I'm not really too sure. Obviously, though, it was a forgive and forget situation, because you can tell that they stay friends afterwards, chatting about building van life or something. The most recent allegation, Laura, I decided to look up her name as well, and I actually did find texts, which are pretty recent. She said the scenario between her and Salah happened back in 2020, and these texts are from December 22nd, 2022. You can see right here that it's obviously her inviting her back over, and yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I stand by SA victims 100%. I'm not doing this as a defense video for Salah in any means. I'm literally just providing context for this situation. Also, if any of the girls that I talk about in this video decide to say that these texts are false, I can take a screen grab of me clicking on their contact and sharing their number. Okay, so I'm a recent friend of...
So there's actually a bunch of red flags within this video, and the first one is the biggest one. It's that she says that she just met Salah, when there's proof that she's been friends with Salah for a long time now. There's videos on Salah's account. There's pictures on her Instagram. There's receipts proving that they've been friends for a long time. So right there, she started the video off with a lie. So everything else she says after that can't really be taken serious, and definitely has to be taken with a grain of salt at the very least. She then goes on and exposes Meeposaurus's real name, which is fucked up in itself. And at the end of the video, she says that she's not victim blaming or anything. She's just showing the information that she has, but then goes on to say right after that, that if any of the girls think that she's lying or say that she's lying, she's gonna expose their numbers on the internet. Seems like blackmail to me. And the fact that they're actually really good friends and she lied about that at the beginning of her video makes everything so much more suspicious. It makes it seem like Selah got in contact with her, asked her to make this video so she can minimize the victim's stories, blackmail them, and keep them from sharing more, or anyone else that might have something to share more. And I'm not sure if most of you know this, but Selah's ex, Theo, actually gave us somewhat of a response, which I'll show here. But then in the comments of that video, there's someone saying that if you know Theo from high school, you would know that this isn't the first time him having allegations like this. Let me know what you guys think about this in the drama. This is freaking crazy.